Now at 10, an animal shelter in crisis mode after an overwhelming number of pets are dropped off over the weekend. Is that baby really yours? The airline that told a mother to prove it before letting her board. More fallout tonight for Roseanne after her racist tweet today. And some Houston moms taking their kids around the world without a lot of money. Good evening. We are starting with breaking news. A man is wounded in a drive-by shooting in North Harris County. This happened tonight at a car wash on Ella, not far from West Airtex. Deputies tell us a man was shot in the back but is expected to survive. What we don't know yet is if he was targeted or if the shooting was random. Deputies still looking for the gunman tonight. Also tonight, the Harris County Animal Shelter dealing with a crisis. It is only built to hold 150 animals, but right now they have 375. Most of those animals were brought in just in the last 3 days. Levi Ismail joins us now with some of the heartbreaking reasons for why some people drop those animals off. Levi?
Well, Len, it was so loud in there you could hardly hear yourself think. Thankfully, there were people there to actually adopt some of these pets, but unfortunately, the need is much greater than anyone could have anticipated.
Kennel search in the lobby, kennel search. When you walk in there, you're overwhelmed.
Fortunately for little Bella, she's on her way to a good home.
I love dogs, so it's hard for me to see all these dogs here.
There's crowded, and then there's this. Kennels designed for 1 or 2 dogs, now with 3 or even 4.
Friday we received 100 animals in just one day.
Double that, and you have a record Harris County had no intentions on breaking. That's 375 pets in a place designed for 150.
Which is why we're asking the public to come forward and help us. These animals...
Some pets were left by people who simply couldn't afford them anymore. This is Lee, a poodle, who came with a note from a previous owner begging the shelter to find a good home.
And we've just had people having lifestyle changes. They're moving this time of year, they're going on vacations, and they decide that they no longer can keep their pet.
That's where people like Michael Lance pick up the slack. They've already adopted 1 dog today, but Michael figured, how could you say no to a face like this?
Maybe we'll adopt a second dog. So they just want a home. All they want is some love.
So you're interested in fostering?
Yes. Even if somebody can just foster an animal for 2 weeks, that's all it takes.
You know, Len, I understand that we oftentimes have some pretty tough jobs reporting the news, but I will tell you, walking away from that dog was honestly one of the toughest things I've had to do in a long time. I mean, you see the need there, and you see just how many people could benefit from, you know, just having a dog around or having any of these pets, and surely they're just there.
It's sad. Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot care for them, so they do the next best thing is put them in a shelter. Hopefully somebody else can take them on and give them a home.
Well, you saw the one gentleman there. He walked away with 2 dogs today.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah. Only thinking that he was going to walk away with 1. So.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Thank you, Levi. All right, take another look at some of those animals. If you'd like to know more about adopting, we have information on our website, KHOU.com. Just look for the story right there on our homepage right now. Tomorrow, Governor Greg Abbott expected to announce his new school safety plan to prevent more school shootings. This follows 3 days of talks in Austin last week. That was a series of roundtable discussions with law enforcement, educators, mental health experts, and even survivors of mass shootings, among them students from Santa Fe High School. The governor says he wants to find a balance between protecting the right to bear arms and keeping schools safe. We'll let you know all the details when he makes that announcement tomorrow morning at 10:30. Tonight, students at Santa Fe are demanding that politicians follow through on their promises. We talked with some of them as they returned to campus today for the first time since 8 classmates and 2 teachers were shot and killed just over a week ago. Members of the community lined Highway 6 with words of encouragement. Student Bree Butler says it's nice to see the support, but says the speech from the governor today was disappointing.
His exact words were, "I have a plan that I'm releasing tomorrow." But that's it. Like, that's all that he expanded on it. We strongly support the Second Amendment. We don't want to take your guns from your household. We want you to have that right. We are okay with that. We just want safety.
Butler and other students say they're open to increased safety measures like metal detectors, metal plates in class doors to stop bullets, and more armed officers. Let's talk weather. The dog days of summer, have you noticed, came early.
Oh.
A live look at downtown Houston tonight. Still muggy out there today. ERCOT announcing record-breaking demand for electricity across the state. And David, not only hot, but going to be dry for a while.
And I think ERCOT better get ready for another at least near record-breaking day for power usage tomorrow. Now, these are high temps today across the nation. Texas was the hottest state in the union. Del Rio 103. There were some temperatures hotter than that out toward West Texas and the far western portion of Texas. El Paso 98 today. Phoenix 102. Houston proper, we had a high of 95. I think we'll do that easily again tomorrow. These are forecast highs for tomorrow. 105 in Abilene, San Angelo 106, Del Rio 103, Laredo 105. ERCOT, see, that's what I'm saying. 90s again tomorrow here with feels like temperature because of the high humidity, 99 to 105. That's near heat advisory criteria. Just set your own heat advisory. Drink water, take breaks, check on each other. Little kids and the elderly are most susceptible to this type of heat. Make sure your neighbor's AC is working. Elderly neighbor, maybe they're having some trouble. Just check on them. Coming up in a little bit, I'm going to show you what to expect tomorrow, and then we're going to talk more about sea surface temperatures and how unusually cool it is out here in the Atlantic. Back with that in a few minutes.
Yeah, that seems very rare. Thank you, sir. Tonight, more back and forth between President Trump and the President of Mexico over who's going to pay for Trump's proposed border wall. Here's the president at a rally in Nashville tonight.
And they do absolutely nothing to stop people from going through Mexico, from Honduras and all these other countries, the caravan, all of this stuff. They do nothing to help us, nothing. They're going to pay for the wall, and they're going to enjoy it, okay? They're going to enjoy it.
However, President Enrique Peña Nieto responded immediately on Twitter saying, President Trump, no, Mexico will never pay for a wall, not now, not ever. Sincerely, Mexico. And more fallout tonight over Roseanne Barr's racist tweets today. Not only is the reboot of her hit show canceled, but reruns of the original show are being yanked from TV. CMT, TV Land, the Paramount Network, and Hulu all dropping the reruns. Also tonight, the talent agency representing Roseanne has dropped her. This all comes after her tweet from the comedian this morning about former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett saying that, quote, Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ. Jarrett responding to the tweet today.
I think we have to turn it into a teaching moment. I'm fine. I'm worried about all the people out there who don't have a circle of friends and followers who come right to their defense.
Roseanne later deleted the tweet and apologized to Jarrett for what she called a bad joke, but that wasn't enough to stop ABC from canceling the series, calling the tweet, quote, abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values. Starbucks workers head back to work tomorrow morning after several hours of racial bias training today. Stores all across the country closed after 2 p.m. so all workers could undergo this special training. It comes after the arrest of 2 black men in Philadelphia last month who were just waiting for a business associate. The company says today's diversity training will be used for all future employees as well.
Do I think 4 hours is enough for training? No, I think like anything, changing a culture is something you do at measure over time.
I think it's great that they're taking this step. I think it's a good PR move.
It's a step in the right direction. I mean, it's not going to cure all ills.
Starbucks estimates it lost about $12 million during today's closure. Well, it's official. The Astrodome is now a Texas historic landmark. The marker was unveiled during a ceremony outside the stadium today. The dome, by the way, already protected from demolition when it received a state antiquities landmark designation last year. Harris County hopes to begin a $105 million renovation project on the dome in October.